Hey YouTubers, one more thing I thought I would show for the cold steel roach belly is kind of disappointing, but it's how to start a fire using the knife with either magnesium rod or flint, and been working with it a little bit. So I wanted to show you. Now I'm not going to start a fire here because for one we're at my apartments and two it's extremely windy. So both of those would be a bad idea. But I am going to show what you do, the prep work for it, I guess. With the magnesium rod, the blade is sharp. You do get a lot of shavings, so I'm not going to use those because I don't want to start a fire. But it does work well for that. Of course, you're going to grind down the blade. Now, so far, I have not sharpened this sucker. Okay, now using this type of striker, which are not the best. I don't believe that these are the best. I like the Ferro rods just themselves. But I've tried every possible way, and you can see a little strike there. But not a really good grip. Now, you might get some sparks off of that, but that's not the ideal. You want sparks flying like crazy when you're doing this. Okay, so didn't really work well with this type of ferro rod. Tried another cheaper one I had, a little small one. That didn't work at all. And then I've tried, this is another one that a buddy had. So if you just had the ferro rod itself, like you've seen on eBay, you've seen the people just selling these by themselves. If that's the kind you had on your kit, you're not depending on this at all. You're depending on your knife. Could you start a fire? And with this, it's not going to happen using the back of the blade. There's no sharp enough angle to get that going. Okay, so that is a downfall on the roach belly. You do have to use the blade. I think you have to use it in cutting motion. And it's catching that magnesium down there too. But it does work. The drawback is you have to use the blade. And I feel definite, of course with all the batoning and everything else I've done, I feel a lot of wear on the edge itself, but also on the blade part as well. So as a bushcraft knife, I'm going to say no on this. I'm going to just do the fact that you can't really start a fire really well, and if you have to have the right type of magnesium rod to work with it, and you have to, like anything, you have practice, but this is going to make it more difficult for the beginning bushcrafter. Now, if you say, well, it comes with a little piece of steel or a striker, I don't need the knife to use that, then that might work for you. But overall, I think the roach belly is a good knife to have. I just don't think it's going to be a bushcraft knife. Now, it does leave some marks too on there, but I'm going to open it up for comments too. If you have anything that you want to see me doing with this other than cutting the sheetrock in my apartment or something, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll give it a shot and see what we could do, what this thing withstands. I'm actually looking at the end of this thing of abusing this sucker so much that the knife breaks or falls apart or something. Okay, and if it makes it through all that, then yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. But just wanted to let you know. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.